So it's Saturday, 10:53 in the morning. I just got back from the gym. I'm going to make my morning juice, and I'm going to show you this juice one more time. And what am I making? I've got kale. I took all the stems, the ends. Hopefully you can see that pretty well. So I took all these stems, cut them up. Got some blueberries and pineapple. So I start with some, I'm going to start with some kale, let that get jammed into the machine. And I don't mean jammed, but let that get into the screen. Follow it with a piece of pineapple, blueberries, my psoriasis has been clearing, and I think it really is because of the blueberries, because I've been eating a pint and a half of blueberries a day. Yes, a pint and a half a day for 7 or 8 days straight. And I got them at Whole Foods. They were on sale. They were $1.99 a pint, which is a fantastic price for organic blueberries. And they say that, I was just reading this morning, that having the blueberries with milk defeats the antioxidant purpose of the blueberries. And of course I haven't been having milk, but for years I had blueberries, milk, and cereal, thinking I was doing something good for myself, and as it turns out that I wasn't after I did that reading. So, and again, here's the pulp. And when I'm doing just a lot of blueberries and kale, I'll take some of the pulp and just eat it, because there's still a little bit of taste. Although the pulp with the kale in it and the blueberry and pineapple is kind of, well, not exactly tasty. I'm going to grab an apple real quick, throw that into the mix. And I just keep spinning the apple around because it's got to be pretty small to go into this juicer. I'll show you the top of it in a second. You get an idea. Here's the end of my blueberries going in. I want to get all those in there. Back it up with some apple behind it so that the blueberries all get pushed through the press, because the press does leave whatever's last kind of gets stuck in the screw that makes everything juice. So you always put your favorite stuff in ahead of something at the end, so that, you know, this apple, and then here comes the core of the apple, will be the last thing pushed through the juicer. And as you can see, I'm still getting blueberries are coming through. You can tell by the color, and the apple's you know, pushing through right behind it. You know, maybe I'm going to grab a pear real quick. And like I've said before, I buy most of my produce at Costco. Some of it's organic, some of it's not. I get the organic stuff if it's reasonable. But, you know, I don't know. For the amount of stuff that I juice, I can't pay $4 a pint for blueberries. When they're on sale for $1.99, great price, I'll buy them. Otherwise, I just buy the Costco. And you can see I'm still getting some blueberries and apple coming through just by the coloring there. So, you know, it's worth throwing the pear in there to the mix. And so now you see it's running just all like pear apple juice. There's no more color coming through, so I get as much blueberries I'm going to get out of this. And of course, as you can tell by the waste coming out of the machine, you know, all the blueberries are through it. There's my beautiful juice, little foam on top, that doesn't bother me. And so you get a chance to see, that's the machine. Whoa! And so here's my beautiful blueberry juice. And grab this glass. I'll pour some in so you can see what the color actually comes out as. And please subscribe to my videos. I enjoy showing them all to you. And it really does help me. And I think if you decide to do this, See, there's some of the clumpiness, that's the blueberries. So like a lot of the pulp of the blueberries, because I'm using a coarse screen, goes in there. But you know, it doesn't bother me. And you know, I enjoy it. So there it is. It might not look the greatest with the color, but it is delicious. So it's Saturday. I went to the gym. Let me turn this machine off. So it's Saturday. I went to the gym. The owner of the gym said to me, "Bill, it looks like you've lost 5 pounds since Monday." I said, "I don't know. Well, I'll find out Sunday when I weigh myself in." There's a ton of the blueberry pulp in there because I used a coarser screen. I'll give you a quick look at the screen so you see what I'm talking about how coarse it is. Let's see. Now, let me try and see that. That's the coarse at the top, and the bottom is the very fine screen. I think you can see that. Let me put it here so you can see it better. So there's the coarse part. So that's where some of the blueberries really getting through. Then the bottom here is the very fine part of the screen. And I like to use this one because you know what? There's not that much pulp really there. I mean, I got a quart of juice and I only got like 2 cups of pulp, if that. So it gives me a good thick juice, and that's what I like. So losing weight, feeling great. This is not as difficult as it seems. It's absolutely worth it. And the time it takes, so what? Just make the time, you know. I mean, we can all just say we don't have time to do it. The real thing would be is if you have the money to buy the juicer, and they sell some hand juicers and stuff. You know, there's one at Costco that everybody's talking about, the Jack-o'-lantern one for $89. I'm sure it works. If I hear that it doesn't, I'll tell you in the next video it doesn't. I'll take a look. But Costco is your friend when you're doing this juicing, because I'll tell you, 10 pounds of apples, and it's off season now. It's what is it? You know, it's mid-June. 10 pounds of apples are still 79 cents a pound. So $7.99 you're getting 10 pounds of apples. Same thing with pears. And pineapples are $2.99 to $3.99. You get 3 servings out of it. So it is affordable. And kale is the cheapest thing there is. You know, I never knew what kale was. You know, I used to see it on the side of a plate as a garnish. You know, but now I eat it all the time. I wash it really well. I try to get organic kale because organic kale is only like $2.99 or $3.99, and so you know it's worth it on that. And so that's it for today. I'll see you tomorrow, and I'll give you another update. Hello to all my new friends on a rehab, and this is the door of my very old house. This place was built in 1875, sitting across the street from the ocean. So that's it, folks. Thanks. See you later.